Lisa Page, the former FBI lawyer and mistress to Peter Strzok, has been warned time and again that she will have to testify before Congress, but she refuses to comply. Now, they're sending in the U.S. Marshals. A legal chess game is underway in Washington, D.C., wherein Congress is attempting to get former FBI lawyer Lisa Page to testify regarding anti-Trump text messages she exchanged with disgraced FBI agent Peter Strzok, with whom she was having an affair. Strzok was in charge of the Hillary Clinton email investigation and the Trump-Russia investigation, including a short stint as the top investigator on Robert Mueller's special counsel investigation, before his text messages came to light. Congress issued a subpoena for Page to testify, but she failed to show up for a Wednesday deposition. That prompted Speaker of the House Paul Ryan to threaten Page with contempt of Congress. "I am very disturbed by this," Ryan said of Page's no-show during a press conference. "Congressional subpoenas for testimony are not optional. She was a part of a mess that they have uncovered over at Dodge. She has an obligation to come testify," Ryan added. "If she wants to come plead the Fifth, that's her choice. But a subpoena to testify before Congress is not optional, it's mandatory. She needs to comply." Speaker Paul Ryan said Wednesday he is willing to hold former FBI attorney Lisa Page in contempt of Congress if she continues defying a congressional subpoena to answer questions about anti-Donald Trump text message exchanges. Source: Politico. Not only did Page skip out on the deposition, but the mere act of serving her with the subpoena turned out to be somewhat of a wild goose chase, thanks to the games she and her lawyer were playing. Republican Rep. Robert Goodlatte of Virginia said Wednesday that Page's attorney initially agreed to accept service of the subpoena for Page, but then turned around and immediately tried to reject it. Goodlatte said lawmakers were forced to call in U.S. Marshals to serve Page with the subpoena. They had to go back 3 times before they were finally able to reach her, Goodlatte said. He added that Page's decision to not appear at the deposition was consistent with her having something to hide. Page's attorney, Amy Jeffress, said her client did not appear on Wednesday because she did not have time to prepare, claiming Page had been denied access to FBI files necessary for her to prepare for questioning. Through her actions and words, Lisa has made it abundantly clear that she will cooperate with this investigation. All she is asking is to be treated as other witnesses have under the committee's own rules, Jeffries said in a statement. Earlier this week, Page and her lawyer Amy Jeffries delayed the original interview, scheduled at first for Wednesday, because she claimed Page had not been given access to documents she said she needed to review before testifying. The lawyer claimed the joint committees have not followed the normal process associated with appearances of this nature. Jeffress later denied that Page was trying to skirt the meeting and said that her client made it abundantly clear that she is willing to cooperate. Source: CBS News. How the mighty have fallen. Lisa Page was once a high-profile lawyer working with the nation's premier law enforcement agency. Now, she's doing everything she possibly can to avoid cooperating with a congressional investigation. Page may claim that she has been forthcoming, but the fact that lawmakers were forced to call in U.S. Marshals to serve her with a subpoena, which she then ignored, clearly suggests that she has something to hide.